everybody. I am kind of setting up still, but I think I'm going to end up showing the videos that I was looking up. I'm probably going to end up making shorts out of them. I haven't been live in a while. I thought I'd come up and at least let you guys know that I'm alive. I've had a bunch of sicknesses, like just been dealing with change in some medication that I'm on. And tonight I was feeling okay, still tired, but I just thought I'd come on and say hello and thank you for your support while I was not feeling well. I'm doing a little bit better. Just was a rough week. Yeah, have some family stuff going on. But other than that, I missed the community and wanted to touch base with you guys, see how your week is going. I know DCBs, he popped in. Thank you so much for popping in, DCBs. And I know a lot of people are busy because I really didn't put it out there that I was going live. Hey! Oh, thanks, Janet. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm feeling a little better, and I'm so grateful for it, too. Still, I noticed, too, like I lost weight. I don't know if that was from the sickness or from the change in medication. Because I'm on, for those of you who don't know, I am on bioidentical hormones. And if you take the pill of the bioidentical estradiol, it has to bypass through your liver. And considering I don't have a gallbladder, I figured some of my bloating and not feeling so great was because my liver was having a hard time with it. And the more I read about it, it puts out, the bad estrogens instead of like you're not getting all the benefits of the medication. You're getting a lot of side effects. So I switched to a transdermal patch, and that took a while because they put me on a lower dose than I think my body needed because it reacted like I was back in the early throes of like between peri and menopause. It was not fun. Recently, it just went up. And as soon as that hit the right, it seems like level. And now my body is starting to kind of balance out. I lost some weight because my metabolism seems to be coming back, which I am very grateful for. But yeah, thank you. Oh, thanks, DCBs. Yeah, and then we thought Malachi was sick. He's got something going on. I don't know if it's just his autism. I'm not sure. If it's sensory overload. I've been trying to really observe him and see what it was. He had a fever, though, one day out of the blue. Or at least, the ear thermometer registered it as one. So just been trying to get the garden. Haven't had much time with my husband working. He works 12-hour days. I don't know if you guys know that about him. He's up very early and comes home through the door around 6 most nights. And we really don't have much time with him. He's doing like tasks around the house, and then he's off to bed he's been really tired by 8. Oh, I actually forgot to bring in the supplement. We're all, loaded with cortisol a lot, dealing with, our special needs son and just dealing with life in general, like most of you are dealing with life in general, maybe not a special needs son, but we all have our things. I did find a supplement that he can take, and I actually can take too, that has ashwagandha in it. I usually cannot take ashwagandha. Some of the supplements I've had before, it's upset my stomach, and I haven't been able to deal with it. But it has rhodiola rosea, I think is how you say it. And another adaptogen that I've been able to take before, which helps like with energy and just kind of calming I don't know if you would say your synapses, but calming your brain to focus so you can focus. Oh, you're working on a video? Yeah, I need to work on videos. I'm videos behind. Like GT and I used to talk about. We have catalog in our phones that we have not edited and put out. Hey, good to see you, Willa Crow. Welcome in. But tonight I was gonna, if people are up to it, I figured it was a weird Friday. It felt weird all day. I don't know about that for you guys, but my daughter and her coworker, we were saying that about today. Like yesterday felt like Friday. Today is just like a mystery day. It's what it feels like. It feels very strange. But yeah, I got out to the garden, watered it, realized I've got bird feeders set up because there's a study about just watching birds and how it calms you. And I got bird feeders too for my parents when they were in PA, and well, a bird feeder for their anniversary. And at first, my mom kind of rebuffed it and didn't. She's like, oh, within, I guess, the year that it was there, out the window, because they had this small patio and then they had these big conifer trees, like huge pines or something near their place. And we would plan to like just put it right in between the pines, and they would get a lot of red cardinals and a lot of different birds. And my mom thanked me, over the phone, like, that was really a good idea, your father and I really enjoy seeing the birds, because they would sit in their little, chairs, and it was like right there. They had such a great view. I wish I had that in my house, the way my house is set up. So anyway, I set it up. I don't get the red cardinals, which I like to see. I get the blue jays, who are loud, and I'm not sure of the blackbirds that are coming, what they are. I do get grackles, which are another blackbird. They're like in the crow family. And I did have a mockingbird. Something took it out. Mockingbirds can be real a-holes, like if you have a feeder, and something decided it was being too much of one, and I just found like mockingbird feathers on the ground, like too many. So I don't know if it was a kestrel, which, we have small hawks here, larger ones. We have seahawks here, so could have also been the screech owl that visits, but that's what I've been doing, is trying to figure out how to not let those seeds sprout. And I just found a whole pile of sprouts from them tonight when I went out. I'm like, well, if anybody has any ideas, I'd like to know them, how you set up your bird feeders, or put what you put around the base so you can pick up those, seeds that are going to try and sprout there. Or do you just go out and, pull the sprouts, or do you not care? Because I'm putting down all this mulch, and then I'm going to be dealing with the sprouts, and I'd like to figure out, kind of brain, how do you say that? Pick somebody's brain on that, because I'm not really sure. It's also supposed to be loaded with spice, like a spicy oil goes over these seeds so the rats and the squirrels don't come for it. And the first time a squirrel came for some of the seeds, I watched it go up the tree and like wipe its face on the tree. Has a death wish, though. It's been back and it's been eating them now. And I'm like, crap. I guess I'm going to have to go out there and sprinkle cayenne underneath my feeder, like over top of what falls, because the birds it doesn't bother birds to have spicy, like they'll eat hot peppers. It's usually in their bird seed mix. When you have a bird, we used to have small little parrotlets. So what else is blooming outside is I still have, I believe they're called dianthus, 2 different types. The second type that is a little more bushy, it's struggling. Just about all my cool weather crops have bolted, or they're just melting, they're just frying in the sun. I did put out some pinto beans just to see what they do, like this time of year, where I had the peas, like around the peas as the peas are dying off, just to see if they'll come up. My sugar cane is still doing well. I still have to figure out where to put that. Trying to think what else I saw. Oh, the cherry tomatoes that I have are starting to put on small cherry tomatoes, but we got rain right as everything was blooming, so it messed up pollination. So I don't know how many I'm going to really get. What else do I have out there going on? I picked some Barbados cherries today. I picked some of the peas today that were still there. Something, probably the squirrel or maybe a rat, is stealing my peas. Saw a little sneak this week. Couldn't find it. I was trying to find it in the videos that I had. Oops, sorry, that's the wrong button. It was not like a big dealio snake. It was just a black racer, which we love. Oh, here's a little picture of the garden. Let me get that and I'll show you guys. I don't know if I can mute the video itself. It's kind of loading, so it'll be able to go through StreamYard. Okay, let me see if I can share it so I can show you what's going on with the going to seed. Sound off. But right here, you see all these deep red romaines. They're all flowering. I don't know who was going to eat all this lettuce is what I was saying on the video. Like, what was I thinking? Like, I don't have a salad spinner. I need to go out and get a salad spinner to clean this properly. I'm so used to buying it in the store, like the organic stuff. And yeah, that, oops, I didn't mean to do that. And that was a surprise to see that. Oh, maybe that way. Trying different things. Maybe do it that way. Oh, I'm really tiny there. Anyway, here's the bird, one of the blackbirds that comes. But I have 3 feeders set up right now as an experiment just to see where I'm going to end up with either 1 or 2 in the backyard to watch them. One of those was free. The other 2 were just such a good deal. Those are my onions. That's calendula down the center. Daylilies are behind the onions in the bed. And everything seems to be doing okay. I did go out and give them a little food. Hi! Hey, Robin Gardens. I was going to drop the link if anybody's up to it, but Robin, I know you had your stuff this week. I know Shawnee's busy getting her garden up and going this week, so I wasn't planning on a big, long thing. And also, Mounts Botanical is having their sale. I might just play that one more time for people coming in. But this was just my 2 beds and what they're doing. The yellow cherry tomatoes that are F1s that I can never, oh, sun gold, are starting to bloom, and also fruit is what I was letting people know, Robin. And my peas, of course, are dying, and also something was stealing my peas, which I'm not happy about. It could, I don't know if the birds would do that. I think it's a rat or a squirrel. And then I was trying to find the video of a snake. I have a little black racer. And I was trying to show one of the blackbirds that comes. I need to look up this blackbird. I used to know all my Florida birds. But it's still looking about the same since I had the live, because I haven't been able to get out there as much. Did realize Bowtie answered me about the green stalks. Then I asked Shawnee too how often she's watering her green stalks. And I guess everybody's watering them all the way from the top down, but mine seem like, I don't know. It must be our sun that just evaporates them on the outside so easily, but I'm also not watering them every single day from the top. So I had wondered about that. It was kind of like a hang out, pick each other's brains, see what everybody's up to kind of night. But I didn't know who would be up to it, because I know my girlfriends have had a week for sure that have kept them busy. Hey, I know. Thanks, Storms. That was my Mother's Day present. As my daughter took me. I was going to go anyway, but she paid for me to have it. They call it foiling, where they put all that aluminum in your head, like the little. I had so many things in my head. It like almost was like a brace. I couldn't move my head. It was fun though. It was a nice girls' day, and now she's going back and getting some highlights Sunday. Hey, Austin Aquarius, good to see you. But yeah, I need to, where is that? No, I don't need to do that. I haven't been on in so long, I forgot how to kind of operate StreamYard. It's so weird how you do that after you've done it for so long. Okay. That should be fine, because I have enough wrenches in the room. If anybody tries any crap, feel free to hit them. But usually what they'll do is they'll bypass you guys and they'll just pop up in the back. That's usually when I've gotten the Vienna sausages. Oh, and by the way, I love this shirt. Learn as you grow. I'm going to take it off after the live and keep it nice and fresh, and probably wear it possibly tomorrow if I go. I might wear mine. I'm not sure. But that link's for my members and also my subscribers, of whoever's, wants to come up and just share what they're doing. Oh, this is another thing. Now, these I can't really share throughout Florida. I could probably mail them out of Florida because they are considered extremely invasive now. And they're very ugly, I will warn you. But these are the Discoria Lotta True Yams. I would say, I think this is my largest one last year. And you can replant it and they'll continue to grow and grow. But this did this right on my counter in my kitchen. That's why I think that's why they mean they're invasive. They're just such a pretty purple, though, even the vine as it comes up. But then, of course, it has nice green leaves that cover parts of tree out back. Oh, somebody popped up. Oh, it's Miss Robin Gardens from Door County. Please give her a nice welcome. Hey,
Hi, everyone.
how are you doing? How's it
I'm
going?
doing okay.
Yeah. Did you get on a live and tell anybody what you've been dealing with? Or
I think I've been, here and there, in and out. What happened was we came up to Door County early because we got a message that our crawl space was flooded, as is almost everybody on the street and lots of places. So, um, we didn't have running water. And we brought a submersible pump and a couple of high velocity fans up with us,
okay.
and we were able to get it down pretty rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the fans are still going, drying that last little bit of stuff down there. And then we got a dumpster delivered, and we spent 2 days loading that sucker. And
Oh my gosh.
when you are retirement age,
Right?
that is hard. And
It's hard anyway when it's like wet, like you were saying, it's wet insulation. Like who wants to deal
oh,
with that?
I
Yuck.
know
Heavy and gross.
we got it out with shovels and the two of us to the outside, and then I just held on to Al's shoulders and stomped on it to squeeze out as much water as we could so we could move it up to dry out before we put it in the dumpster.
Right.
Anyway, it's all done, and it's sad. There was like 20 plus inches of snow up here,
Oh
and then
wow.
spring brought rain after rain after rain, heavy,
Yeah.
very heavy. um we broke a record down in Chicago. I assume that they probably came close or did as well up here
There we go.
on the rain.
Sorry. Had to fix that.
the,
The
the
black was
ground can
bothering me.
only, the ground can only take so much.
Right. Right. Do you guys usually have flooding in that area or just because it was so much?
No,
Okay.
we don't because we happen to be the highest property on the whole street.
Oh wow.
A lot of people had to put what they call riprap,
Uh-huh.
the big boulders, because they were getting too much water from the lake.
Oh my gosh.
And our house and two next to us didn't have to do it because we're up just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yikes.
But I mean, all of that snow with all the water falling, it's gonna be what it is, right?
Yeah, it's got to go somewhere. Never even thought about that. Like when you've got a heavy snowfall and it's got to melt and go somewhere with those places.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? And stuck the. Oh, Barry's saying he's stuck his AC in the living room window today.
Hmm.
Like a can of tuna sitting on a dashboard in the middle of August. Oh, you poor thing. That sounds terrible and smelly.
Wow.
We've had it. We I think we only got to turn off our AC actually just those weeks where we had that really cold weather. We run it all the time down here. It's so hot. It's so like the house gets up to 90 so quickly, and we even have our houses breathe pretty well down here. But Janet was asking, and I'll say it out loud in case somebody doesn't see the side chat. These are Discoriolata. They're the purple, the true yam. They are not a sweet potato. They are not related to the morning glory. They are very ugly. These are the ones you have to boil for 20 minutes to get, I think it's cyanide out of them. Just like my chaya too. Like I love how we have tropical vegetables that they're survival foods, but I'm going to need fresh water and a really good fire if it's survival situation to eat them. At least those. The other one is, this is a Discoriolata, but I forget which one. These are just the Bobills, and I bought those off of Dave the Good's daughter, off her seed store, and I bought some other seeds from her. Oh, I didn't realize I brought the Barbados. These are the little Barbados, or Acerola cherry.
Oh,
One of
yum.
the best, yeah, one of the best hits of vitamin C. They're so good. So different. They're not like a regular cherry. They kind of remind me of, like, if you've ever gotten to have star fruit, they have that tang of a star fruit because of the subacid in them. My peas, this is the end of them. We were having trouble with the formation of the actual pea because of the heat and the rain would hit as they flowered. But look at what this looks like. A leaf miner got in my pea. I don't know if you can see it, and made an
Oh,
outline around them. I'm like, you jerk. That's my peas. I don't get it. It's the end of my peas, you little jerk. So that was all. I didn't pick anything else. I still have that rack of bananas out there to harvest. I have tons of lettuce, but I have no lettuce like spinner. And found out that that red lettuce is so fibrous. I had like a salad of it one night, and yeah, it's very cleansing. I felt horrible. I thought I gave myself something because I didn't clean it good enough. I was like, Carol, you got to remember it's not traveling in a truck for thousands of miles. It's fresh out of your garden.
oh my goodness.
Like, all that good stuff is good, but it also is very cleansing when it's roughage. Yeah. So,
So, so I had something absolutely wonderful happen today. On the way into town, I had
mhm.
ordered something for pickup, and we had just such a nice chat with the
Hmm.
person in the store. And so she emailed me, would I like some sunchokes? And I said, oh, I
Yeah,
would. I've always
yay.
wanted to try them. I
Yeah.
would. So I went today to pick up my order, and she had, I mean, a the bottom of the bag was filled with sunchokes,
Wow.
and then a bag of garlic also, because I told her that, I've only had 20 of 69 cloves planted break ground.
Oh,
I said
wow.
it's possibly going to be or well, it definitely is shaping up to be my worst garlic year
Oh,
ever.
no.
And you know, the thing that sucks is I'm really good at garlic.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't that stink when it's like one of those things you're good at and you're like, what the hell? What happened?
I
Like, what the?
know.
And you're a seasoned gardener too. You're like, I just got my master gardener and this is great. And then it's like, and my favorite crop that I'm really good at just is doing horribly.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
probably the garlic, maybe itself, you think? Like
all I can
the
think of is,
genetics?
those birdie beds are 29 inches tall,
Okay.
and they're kind of a tin can. The
Yeah.
ones that have survived are more towards the middle, and
Oh,
even my home saved ones that, like my tried and true,
right.
it, they were miserable, along with, some purchase stuff. So the stuff that's in the center is what's survived. So I'm just thinking it acted like a big pot, right?
Mm-hmm. Heated
And
it.
in our cold, it just was too much freeze thaw.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Too many
that's,
extremes coming off the radiate. It's not radiant heat, and I guess like you said, like a pot. It's just really cold. Like you take it inside, in and out of the fridge or freezer, and put on the stove, like all that conduction. Hey, Andrew, welcome in. Yeah, I had that happen with the first batch of lettuce. It just didn't. I had to go back out and reseed it, and now I have that little line of lettuce coming up in the other bed. That should have come up a while ago, and it didn't. So I don't know if it was because the same thing. Like we got the freeze and the heat, and the freeze and the heat, and the seeds were just like, "What the hell is this? Like, where is it? Spring? Is it winter? Where are we?" And it just messed them up. So,
yeah,
but this
the
next
cool,
batch.
yeah,
Oh,
the cool does worse havoc with me with lettuce than cool.
okay.
It does pretty darn good in cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, there's a couple varieties that do well in the heat though. Marvel of Four Seasons and
Mhm.
one called Summertime do pretty well for
I don't
me.
know which one it was now that you're saying that. It's probably, of course, one of Kevin's or Eric, as we call him too, from Epic Gardening.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of his. Well, even in my because of our heat, even in my green stalks, I've noticed a lot of the things like they came up and they're still sprouts. They're just like sitting there, like, hey, we're just hanging out. We're deciding if we're going to grow or not for you. I don't know if it's the mescaline mix because usually it's like all different. When you do a mix, it's like all different lettuces, right? These all look very similar. I think, oh, this is what it is. I think it's the Heirloom Garden, but that's a mix, so I don't know. But some of them look like this one right here, where it's like multi kind of colored.
Okay.
I don't know. I've got to go through this whole bag just to figure out what the hell I planted. Prize Head is another one I planted, so maybe it's the Prize Head. It does. I have to go back out and
Oh,
look.
Prize Head. I did that years ago. That also was a really good one in the heat.
Yeah, it says it. Ideally, I think it's this one then. They're still kind of small. They're a good size actually for like a personal salad.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to get a salad spinner. One thing I looked up when I looked up the salad spinner, I was like, stainless steel salad spinner. I couldn't find one that was pure stainless steel. They all have the plastic inside it. So I have to go. Well, I mean, that was just off Amazon though. I need
So
to go on a search.
I bought a really expensive one that
Hmm.
was a push, one of the push easy ones.
Right. I've
And
seen
that
them.
thing was just a nightmare. It was actually a Cuisinart.
Oh,
And
wow.
and I went to Ross. Do you have Ross down there?
Yep.
And
Yes,
I
we do.
got a cheapo one, like one I had in the past, and paid like $7.99, and that thing was a tank.
Mm,
And then I found another one at Costco, and the Costco had it out on display with the
right.
easy push.
Hmm.
I mean, I do so much that's kind of convenient
I
rather than.
like the push. Yeah, I do too. I've seen those by XOXO or something, the brand
Mhm.
XO.
That's what this one is,
Those are
and
good.
that
Yeah.
thing is awesome.
Okay. Yeah,
I
I was just looking to see if I could find one that was just stainless steel because I'm trying to get away from some plastics.
Classic.
But as I'm trying to get healthy for my 56th birthday that's coming up in July, I'm doing something really crazy. I'm gonna go try Botox. I grew up in Boca, so I'm used to people walking around with frozen faces all the time. And I'm like, I just want to try it. I'm in a mood and I bought a Groupon, not like for a cheap place. This is a med spa. So yeah, you guys get to follow along to see if I can end up with one droopy eye. I have never tried it. And
Inject yourself with poison.
yeah, why
I
not?
think I
I
think that
never was going to do that. Don't ask me what, riled me up, but been having some stuff go on and I was like, F it. I'm going to go do Botox. I'm going to die some way. Might as well look good before I die. Might as well.
Oh, Miss Carol, you
I know.
look lovely now.
Thank you. Thank you. It's
Uh,
just
I
one
had
of
a
those
I had a
things.
friend at work who did it, and
She did the
and
duck lips and
she
everything too,
actually
right?
looked kind of silly when she
She did.
was done.
She did the whole caboodle though. We were talking about her one night. She did the forehead, but didn't she do her
Oh,
lips
that
too?
was
And
another girlfriend.
oh,
I had
the one just
yeah,
face.
the
Yeah.
forehead,
Oh
and
gosh.
oh my goodness, it was
Oh no, don't say that. I already paid for my I'm
silly
going Wednesday. We'll see.
because
We'll see how it goes.
those pretty little smile lines and everything were gone.
Yeah, I don't like my pretty little smile lines. They're getting a little deeper, and that's bothering me because I'm vain. I'm just vain. When I was younger, I was gonna go into acting. I had a car, like the whole thing, like where you go to the photographer. I had my stuff. I went on castings and things like that. Then decided it wasn't for me because they're very like you either fit in the box that they're looking for, or they treat you like absolute crap if you don't. Like out the door. So I was like, yeah, no, I don't think I could do that for a living. All that rejection, and maybe you get a job or you don't. I'm like, no. But yeah, I was like a drama kid, and then I was an art kid. So yeah, I've always been, and even when I was younger, I wasn't reading books. I was reading Vogue. I was reading magazines. I didn't grow up in like a farming community. Like this gardening thing is all new to me. I relate more to Diva's story of like Diva, the stage, Diva in the dirt. I never was famous like her, but I was a kid that grew up in Boca. We went to the mall. We didn't go out and plant things in the yard. I didn't do that until I was much older for my parents. I did you grow up like doing that all the time? Like, or no? Did you grow up with a garden?
My dad always, pardon me, had some tomato plants and some garlic plants, and mom had a few flowers. They both
Yeah,
grew up on farms,
same. Yeah, my
but
parents did.
um, no, not big gardening. But
Yeah,
it was the first thing I wanted when we got a house.
yeah,
Um, I mean, how old was I? I was 24 years old. We bought our first house, and that's what I wanted.
right.
Yeah.
Barry's giving me an eye roll. I'll give you some too, and you won't roll your eyes.
I think I, I think
Move
I
your
wanted
face. You won't move your face at me, Barry.
I wanted to grow a garden, because I wanted to grow a garden, but I also wanted to grow a garden because, you know, we had a $25 a week budget.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
That had to buy everything. That
Wow.
had to buy toilet paper and
Right.
whatever you were going to eat for the week. And
Right.
uh
Gosh, I don't remember what ours was when we first started, like in our place. I don't remember what the budget was for food. I think it was 100 still. Once it because we had the formula and everything at that time that I can remember back to because we didn't do a budget until much later until Hannah was we needed to figure out if I could homeschool her or not. So it was kind of like just buy cheap. We didn't have like an exact amount because Theron he would not want to spend the money, but he never budgeted it. I had to figure out a budget and I used a workbook to do it. Like we were kids. It was crazy.
we used to
But
go. We lived right by remember Kmart,
mm-hmm.
Carl
Yeah.
Bond. But on Friday and Saturday night they had the blue light special.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
that? Where
Yeah. Yeah.
we would go in there and we'd be like, "Oh, I hope they put blah 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 on sale because we
Oh,
only need it and it's
yeah.
expensive."
Oh,
And we would hang out and walk the aisles for 2 or 3 hours during the blue light special, hoping they would mark down the things that were on our list.
right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know when FEMA used to be like good and as far as giving things, we got like we were in Hurricane Wilma and we needed stuff to happen because we were about to go nuts and we didn't have like a generator or even like really we weren't prepared. I mean, we're okay, but we weren't really prepared. And they gave us like rebate check to get a generator. Like we prayed the same. We were just like, God help us because the kid's not feeling good and da da da. It had been a week without power, and we didn't know if it was going to continue for all three counties. Hey, Dusty Flats, I forgot to. I think I said hello to you, Andrew, in typing. But hey, Andrew, welcome in. He's saying tomorrow my son is going home 1 week in Anchorage for school. He has to pay for extra baggage. He built a computer. Wow, he built a computer. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Dusty, we are the late night chatting people. Welcome in. I feel like I should have a deep voice and some kind of music in the back. Welcome into the late night chatty people. For all you chatty people who like to stay up late at night. Yep. Welcome in. I and oh yeah, she wants to know. We were just talking about the flooding.
Yeah, Dusty, we had uh, water in the crawl, as did almost everybody around here.
It's awful.
And 20 inch, you had it too, Dusty. 20 plus inches of snow, followed by heavy spring rains. The ground can only take so much.
Right. The Dusty had the weather, not the. She didn't have the flooding too, did she? At her
I
place,
don't think
Dusty.
Dusty had the flooding. I don't. Did you have any flooding, Dusty? But
Uh,
she sure had the water and the snow.
I know in Virginia when I was little, we had that. I remember Dad had to get like a sump pump and everything to get water out of our um, because we had like how do you say it the basement, but it was open all on one side with like a sliding glass door was there. You know, it was open to go to the backyard, but behind us was my brother's rooms. Like they shared a room, and there was something else. I don't remember if it was a bathroom, but it was a finished basement, like where we had our family room. And I remember he was going in their room to do that. Oh,
Mm.
yeah. I did that like 2 weeks ago. It was a total accident. I went to lighten my hair and it turned my whole roots blonde. And the rest of it was like still red because I forgot I had red underneath my hair that I had done. And don't ever recommend that. It's like trying to go, blonde from black. It's an ordeal. So the area had flooding. Let's see. Flooding, I think I can kick dust after a storm here. Oh,
Whoa.
wow. You're that high and dry? That's amazing. Yeah, we're pretty high for our spot. I'm very grateful. We're like on a 1, I think, for the FEMA maps when it says flooding. We still would get flooding insurance. This is the first year, so I pray nothing happens that we didn't carry flood because we're so high and dry. Oh, you're low and dry. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you, Dusty. She's in
she's
a.
talked about being in a depression before.
Oh, how does that work that you get to stay dry when everybody's getting flooding? That's wild. So, is your little area higher up in the divot? In the valley? In the bowl? What? How does that work? Are you the like little high spot in the middle? Like, how does that work? You guys still have a lot of snow and ice. Warm 27 degrees. Andrew, you're so funny. Because it's like, yeah, that's crazy. The temp roller
It,
coaster.
but isn't it funny? I mean, if it was 50 in Florida,
Right.
you'd be
I'd
bundled,
be like,
right?
"Ee." Well, not as bad as Bowtie. That was hilarious. He was like, it's 50, and he's got all his winter stuff on. I'm like, you're so silly.
So 50 degrees here, you would probably be in a
Shorts.
vest,
Yeah.
just a vest.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's sweatshirt weather here. Like if we get happy because we can wear jeans and a sweatshirt. It's like, yay, I can break out that sweatshirt I've worn 3 times since I bought it. Temp roller coaster is crazy. Oh, tornadoes. Yeah, I saw some of that weather too going over Shawnee that she had, and they were talking about hail and everything. Yeah.
oh, I had hail.
Oh my gosh.
I've had hail twice. The first time was bad though, because they were about yay big. The
Hmm.
second time they were, smaller than a pea.
Oh my gosh, though the yay big can damage some
Oh.
stuff.
And I had just planted the onions out, but I had put a drop over greenhouse over them.
Good.
Thank goodness, because they wouldn't have, they were just tender.
Yeah, they would have gotten pelted to death. Oh, so it goes right through. Okay, that makes sense. Like here, it kind of dissipates. Even in my yard, I noticed that when we were getting all that rain, it started to rain. I finally could see where the water is because the grass is always kind of covered where our little divots are in the backyard. Hey, just asking for a friend. Welcome in. Let me see. The gardeners in Saskatchewan. You had to give me that word tonight, huh, Dusty? Saskatchewan. said they had hail and snow, and we are to get cool again. Hope no more freezes. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Cause yeah, I'm so not a part of that anymore. I haven't been since I was in college, but I remember being like laying out, and then the next day it was snowing. Like laying out because it's springtime and here comes the sun. We're just laying on the grass, and then here comes the snow the next day. There you go. It's keeping the grass dormant. I like that too.
Yeah, this year, I mean, literally the swings in temperature have been in the same day.
Yeah,
Like
super
60,
close.
65 degree swing.
Right.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, totally is crazy. We actually got to go to the beach and it was just gray. And what I was surprised by is because we are losing our coastline, a lot of our coastline, uh, they are like pumping, dredging. I couldn't think of the word. They had everything out there and they're dredging sand to rebuild the coast. Well, the sand looks as gray as the sky. Like our sand used to be multicolored from all the different shells, but whatever they're pumping up on the beach is awful looking. I'm just like, this is going to be our beaches now? That is not pretty. It's not a pretty color. Hoping like maybe a good rain would lighten it. I don't know. Because it's like the sugar sand that's up near bow tie, but theirs is white and that looks great near the ocean. This looks like not dirt. I don't even know how to. It's just gray. It's dirty sand.
That white sand is interesting because it's cool under your feet.
Yeah, that's
You can
cool.
walk right across the sand and but that the dark gray sand is like, ooh, ah,
Yeah,
ooh, ah.
even our multicolored sand is that way too. But it was still prettier than that. I'm just so sad to see our beaches change. Like, I don't know. I miss our old beaches.
So the beach out here is rocky
Hmm.
with sand. And when we got here, I'm like, oh my gosh, the storms have brought sand and
Right.
covered the rock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how cool is that? And then when we actually got down there, it's more like dredged up grasses and things
Ooh.
that
Okay.
are all tan colored uh,
Okay.
over the rocks at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna end up like. They must have hit rock out there, but usually that I don't know. It just I don't know where they got it from. Even I've never seen that sand, that color down here at all. But I mean, it still was a beautiful day as far as being able to get to the beach. Still had that ionization going on with the water and everything. So we felt very relaxed when we came home. That was nice. But it was still, I was like, where are the beaches of my youth? I miss them. I wanted to, oh, I can't do it now. When I dropped the link, oh, shit, what did I just do? Excuse me. Sorry for my French. I just made the whole side chat disappear on, what the heck? Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. Sorry, guys. Like I was saying, I'd forgotten how to use StreamYard since I was on here. It doesn't have a way to pin it on this side. Maybe it does on YouTube side. Whoops, oops, oops. Hold on. It turned on the sound. I don't see how to do that. I used to know how. If anybody remembers how to pin it, is it on the YouTube side? Yeah, it is. I'm pinning it on the YouTube side for anybody else who wants to join Robin and I. I won't be on too much longer because there is the plant sale. I'm not even sure if I'm going to that right now. I've got so many plants to plant. Brutal Bob, what's up? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Let me see, where did we? Sorry, I left this side. Yeah, Kenny. Okay, I saw that. The Canada gardeners are bumming. I bet they are with their extremes. Good to see you too, sir. Um,
Andrew, reindeer meat is good.
I have never had it, I don't think.
It's tasty.
I've had regular deer, but I never had reindeer. And I had it in the weirdest of places. I had it at Epcot in like Norway. We did like a whole dinner at a Norwegian restaurant close to one of the holidays. My parents took us, and I think it was just so nice. Or it took me because it was before I was married, and it was just such a nice little smorgasbord.
It's probably pretty reasonable in Alaska, Andrew, but here it's a delicacy and you pay a real premium to
I
have a
bet.
reindeer
Well,
meal.
that's lovely. Great. So our beaches are going to get hotter. That's funny. Oh, he speaks some French from time to time. I've been speaking it more now that I've gotten older. I don't know why, but yes. I parlez-vous some interesting words at inappropriate times sometimes. Lip. It
I
ends
think
in
oh man, I bonked my head coming out of the crawl space because you got to be crouched over and then you come out. Well, it's kind of
right.
a, when you come out the door, it's kind of a distance of maybe 10 inches. So you start bringing your head up like a normal doorway.
Right.
So
Ow.
I mean, like I brained myself bad. We ended up putting two styrofoam things, duct tape up there so I
Yeah.
wouldn't bonk my head again.
Fun, Dusty. I like that kind of stuff, though, seeing what's going on in the garden. Yeah, I would be smacking my head all the time on that. And I'm, only 5'2", but not good in tight spaces like that. I'm not the most graceful person either. So,
I know because I was worried about my arm. It's not up to
right.
snuff yet.
Yeah.
And my arms, been achy, but no more achy than a normal day with heavy PT or something. Um, my back, though,
Oh, I bet.
has not been happy. And I think most of it is because you're in a crawl space and
Yep. A
you're
crawl
crunched
space,
over.
and also like anything that's waterlogged is uneven weight. Like you were saying, like trying to wring that stuff out and kind of move it along and everything. It's not really where you have your feet planted well and you can stand up and like move your body the right way to get behind it because it's just mushy stuff and
Yeah.
heavy and heavy.
But you get
Oh.
creative. Like I went in and I got the claw tool,
Mm-hmm.
like a whole, I don't know what you call that tool, from the garden tool.
Yeah, I know
Like
what you mean. I
I
like that
could I
thing.
could, pull things out
That's smart.
and just pull it across towards the door or whatever and
Right.
squeeze water out of it before I tried to
Yeah.
lift it. You get creative when you have to. We use
Right.
shovels together, two of us with shovels. Um,
Mm.
so garden tools are very good when
Yes, they're not
when you've
just for
been flooded.
gardening. They have many uses. I'm so sorry, Berta Bob, to hear that. I hope you be feeling better. Yeah, be praying for you with that, with Nala's dementia and your health. I'm glad you could make it in tonight. It's good to see you, sir. Let's see. My neighbor and I are going to local nursery tomorrow morning. I'm hoping to find a pink grapefruit tree. Oh, that would be yummy. Now, are they a hybrid? Aren't they like, I don't know if, is that a natural thing, pink grapefruit? Because I love pink grapefruit, but I don't know um, if it's, I don't, well, I guess a lot of citrus is not, is it hybrid or where they make it like that's hybridized, right? Where they kind of, I don't, or grafted. Like I don't know how they make the pink grapefruit. If it's true, I don't think most are true from seed when it comes to them. When it comes to citrus, I'll be able to speak hopefully next Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Words are hard.
Citrus is your language, darling. It's not the
No, the citrus
girls.
actually isn't. They killed our citrus industry. Well, not they, but greening and disease. We had the canker, and then we had greening that hit the state of Florida, and they cut down families' trees all through the state. And they're difficult to grow because of the citrus greening too.
Okay.
So they are like University of Florida is trying to create lines of citrus that are resistant to the psyllid. that passes it along, that comes and passes citrus grading, but it's been brutal. The first thing that I've grown so far that's a citrus is just my little Miwa kumquat, and that struggles. It struggles for me.
Okay, it says that yes, pink grapefruit can be grown from seed.
Oh, cool. Okay. That's
So,
awesome. Jan, that's one of my that's my favorite is pink grapefruit as far as grapefruits go. Although we did have a delicious white one in the backyard. See on the news we have boa constrictors. No way, what? Laid a dead one in a ditch. Oh, I wish ours were all dead in a ditch. I read how they're figuring out where they are, Dusty, is they at first I thought it was the opossums were finding them for them somehow, like that they were eating something near these nests of pythons. No, the pythons are eating, it's a mortality sensor. So as soon as the possum dies, they find where that sensor is, and they usually find it in the stomach of a python. So that's good in one way, but poor guy, poor girl. Remember, until this month we butchered. Wow, 50 reindeer? That's crazy. You mean your family, right? Elders first, then the families. Okay.
ruby red grapefruit is the most common.
Yeah, that's the one I like. I think
Bright
I even
reddish
have
pink
two.
interior.
Yeah, Janet even thinks it's totally a hybrid too. So how could it grow true from seed? Is so weird. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research art citrus again, and hopefully they'll come up with.
So pink grapefruit is a hybrid of white and red.
Okay, so the red is. I wonder
So
what
the red is the heirloom and the white is the heirloom. The pink is the hybrid.
Okay, so then I want a
But I
ruby
wonder
red.
if it's a stable hybrid, and that's why it popped up that it could be grown from seed,
Yeah, maybe. I would think so. It's been around for
or
a
a
long
stable
time.
cross.
Mm-hmm. That's wild. I didn't know there was like stable crosses like that. Did they talk about that? Like stable hybrids that can grow from seed?
Well, when you cross, if you cross, I guess the wording is different. If you cross two plants
Mm-hmm.
and then you grow them out, you keep growing it each year and you keep picking out the plants for the characteristics that you're looking for.
Right.
Somewhere around year 7 to 10,
Mm-hmm.
you can get it stabilized.
Oh, okay. So
Um,
that's how they're able to sell sun gold seeds? Or
well, that's a cross,
okay.
or a hybrid of
Oh,
NF1.
okay.
Where like Wild Boar Farms has all those different tomatoes that they grow
Yes,
that
I
they
had their
cross.
seeds. Do you think I ever planted them out? No, I still have like my original packs and didn't. I had
Oh,
crazy.
bummer.
I'm so
Well,
mad at myself.
get them ready for the next season when you go into your cool and
Yeah.
you're
But I mean,
able
they're so
to.
old right now. I need to just get some new seeds and maybe do like what Bowtie is doing with his
No,
okra.
you need to do a seed viability check.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Put some on a piece of um
Wet paper towel and just chit
in a
them.
baggie and see how many germinate.
All right, I can do that. Now I have to
Because
go. I gotta figure out where I stuck them again.
tomatoes are crazy. I mean, they can germinate years later
Okay,
if they were
good.
stored nicely.
AC house. I didn't put them in the fridge or anything like that. Red is commonly called. Yeah, that's the one I love. I love the ruby red. That's my favorite. It does make some great juice. Let me see. I grew an orange and a lemon tree from seed a few years ago. They were grafted last weekend. Oh, cool. So wait, did you use that rootstock, I guess? Or you got new rootstock and grafted it on from what grew? Help me out, Jenna. Is that your rootstock that you grew, or you grew the tree and then you bought the rootstock? That's pretty cool, though. I wanted to do some grafting. I want to learn the mango grafting. I was going to actually ask Mad Farm to give me a lesson sometime. I That's very north of me, so I haven't been keeping up with it. I think they were talking about they were going to get some rain, so I've been praying for that for them. Um, but yeah, that was pretty scary. Looked like it was spread out up there. But too, the news, they always also like to make it like I'll always remember watching the Weather Channel and oh, what's his name? Gloria Vanderbilt's son from CNN was talking about the flooding, and then you see later that he was in a ditch, up to his waist in a ditch, and there was like people walking by, and there was barely. So I don't know how extreme the fires are. I haven't checked into it. I haven't heard from any locals. Like probably Bowtie would know more because it's up near him, but I think it's east of him. Like Janet might know more about it than I do because she's on the other coast up. I think you're no wait, are we even? We're even, so maybe you know about as much as I do, Janet, or a little more. Because I think you're drier over on that coast right now. We show up as our side got enough rain that we're out of drought, but the rest of Florida, um, a lot of it's in drought still. Today after school, I think I read in Alaska State. Yeah,
So, Miss Carol, I'm hoping somebody will come up and join you because I am.
You got to get going.
Okay. I am working my first Master Gardener event tomorrow.
Oh, exciting!
I have to get up and be alert.
Yeah, that's a hard one for me too. That whole alert early thing.
No,
All right, Robin, thank you for joining us. Do you have anything coming up on your channel or with Shawnee around the corner or
nothing right now.
Okay.
On Monday I'll be
On
the Urban Gardener.
Okay.
A segment on the Urban Gardener.
That sounds
But
good.
I don't even know if I didn't put a video out this week, obviously.
Yeah.
Hi, would you like to watch me throw junk into a dumpster? No.
Oh no. You probably should have taken like a short of it, like, hey, I'll be right back with you as soon as we're done with this mess.
I should have at least done a short of loading all of my seedlings into the car, bringing up here, setting up my.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. The seedlings had to come along. Hey, Kareem, good to see you, man.
Okay. Hey, somebody come up here and join Carol. And you have a very good evening, hon.
Thank you. You too. Thanks for coming up, Robin. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye. Have fun tomorrow.
Thank you.
That's exciting. So Robin has her first event tomorrow. Tomorrow, a lot of Master Gardeners will be working down here in Florida with the Mounts Botanical Plantapalooza is what they call their spring plant sale. I am still kind of undecided if I'm going this weekend or not. Kareem, are you going to be there at the event, you think? Or do you have something going on? Hey, Mr. Sweet Time, good to see you. That's my husband, Andrew. He wakes up that early. He's up super early. But then he's in bed by 8 because he's so tired from being up that early. Oh, no, only 2 minutes rain. Yeah, I thought your coast needed more rain. We're in the green, I guess, when they show us. We're okay. Oh, you're not? Okay. Yeah, that's how I feel after going to the other one. Not this time. Okay. Well, you just kind of did the fruit council, which I haven't edited any of that. I've been, yeah. I don't think did I get sick right after that? I don't remember. Had a couple little weird illnesses, but I'm doing better now. But I made sure I went out and, watered the cherries tonight. When am I supposed to up-pot those, Kareem? Anytime. I actually asked my husband because he works with one of the nurseries not too far from us if they have a hookup for those the pots. Or maybe you do. We will be doing the Broward. Oh, yeah, send me the flyer. Okay. Gosh, driving down to Broward is so different now. I mean, it was crowded back when we lived there, but it's just so weird with the expressways going through Boca now, all the way, reaching up that far. I think that's a friend of mine, okay, and I are going to the LaBelle Garden Club on Monday. They will be learning how to graft mango trees. Cool. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Creve, I just put you on the spot earlier and said, like, maybe you could show me some grafting techniques sometime, because that would be kind of cool. I do have my grafting knife. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just got to get out to you. And also decide what I need if you like have it, like mango wise. That's the other thing I have to either up pot or it has to go in the ground is my mangoes. I forgot to say the mango that was right in front of me. I think I didn't even say it was a lemon meringue. Those are the two, the coconut cream and the lemon meringue. I would really like to see survive in fruit. You have a plant sale tomorrow too? I know. That's how I've felt. We were even talking about today not even feeling like a Friday earlier. Awesome. Please welcome to the stage Storms from Storms Radios. No longer Storms Radios and Cats. I
But I still
still,
have cats, so
I still have the cats. How are you doing?
I
Nah, I know that it's just
don't feel good.
this Friday. It's like a kind of day.
Yeah, I don't know.
Great. He's telling me my phenomenal fruit, but we're finicky trees. That's the finicky tree that got snapped in the middle. The coconut cream is the one that's missing its center line. But it'll keep it open, I guess, for the future. So what have you been up to, Barry? Just eh? Eh?
Stay cool.
Yeah. Did you get anything planted out, or how's the weather been for that?
Yeah, a little bit. Problem is, it's either too windy, too hot, or cold. We can't seem to get away from the whole winter thing.
Right. Oh,
You can see,
I just realized Kareem Exotic is seeing me with blonde hair, I think, for the first time. Last time I saw him I had my brunette hair. That's all
yeah, I
right.
think it's time for me too.
Okay. All right. Have a good night. I'll talk to you soon, Creep. Thanks.
All right, have a good night. Be safe,
Might be working. Mr. Working Man.
Janet.
Janet!
Yelling my
Janet!
name. What? What do you want?
That's because you started it. Fatira. I used to do that with gear, and then Homestead Aquarius stole it from me, and I gave him trouble for that. It's been a tough time to regulate the low tunnel this year
Ow.
with the temps. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I just haven't.
To
I've been in a
keep,
lot of pain lately.
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, to keep anything consistent with anything gardening this year because of the temps has been really interesting, to say the least. Um, yeah, my stuff is all over the place. I had stuff for my orchids started to bloom early. Um, Same thing with amaryllis bloomed a little early. Daylily is coming up now. It looks like I'm going to have my first flower from their new spot. And those are a little bit early. I have them start in summer. But yeah, I hate that beer. I'm sorry. Is it weather related, you think? Or
Hey, bow
hey,
tie. No, I
somebody's
don't think it's. Go ahead.
no, Bowtie's not asleep. Hey, Bowtie, what's up? No rain yet. Awesome.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get my little seedlings, and we'll see how they're doing.
Yeah.
Be right
I
back.
I have sunflowers down, but it's because the birds put them in the bird bath and I just dumped the bird bath out. Aw. I never got brassicas hardened off, and they went. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Yeah, I don't know what brassica it is. I don't think it's a radish. That it was like it suddenly came up and then it went into a full on uh, flowering thing, but the stalk on the flower is insane. I have to go out and really look at the leaf and look at the flower and figure out what came up. I know Dave's still up. Yep. He must have been editing, or oh, maybe he was talking to Big Will Dog because he's in here too. Hey guys, I can stay on for probably another 25 minutes. Why you got a show and tell, bow tie?
I don't know what's in these containers because I've already forgotten. And did I mark anything? Of course not.
I know. I have to say that Robin has taught me about marking a little bit better. Hey,
Life's not gonna
looky there. I see it. So cute. Welcome to the world, little ones. You're so cute.
I don't know. Yeah, this one
I
started.
think I see one tiny speck in there, maybe. Yep, I think so.
Oh
Down.
yeah, like right there.
That one, and then I thought there was one kind of on the side near the side of the cup, but it might just be the light. Okay.
It's wood shaving.
But the weather would be messing up my plans if I actually had any. Yeah, I know that feeling sometimes.
Well, we're getting rain right now, and I'm glad because we're like everybody else on the verge of a drought.
Right.
Let me put these back. If I don't,
okay.
Cats will come over.
Oh, that's not good.
I have to hurt a cat.
That's awesome. I was just thinking. I actually just gave mine some. What is the stuff? I have a Spoma acidifier. I just gave mine some acidifier, even though they all need to be up potted. They all need to be moved. I've been thinking of putting them in the circle planters, like Grow Now the Box, though, has the larger ones. Mine are only like, I don't know, 18 inches across or 2 feet. I think 2 feet. And he uses the 3-foot rounds around his. I did buy a long time ago to do that. I bought some metal edging and might still do one, but I need to make it about that big. But he puts like just one plant in the center. I don't know how to, that will go over in my yard. I'm not sure. But he's got the great mix. I need to go back and make sure I still remember the mix that he uses for his blueberries. He's definitely got those locked in. Did you, go ahead.
I'm just telling the cat, get out of my chair.
Oh, just asking, did you get ones that cross kind of pollinate? Because supposedly you can get like more blueberries with certain ones. He has two, like that list for free. I think it's on his website.
Oh, baby. Such a good kitty.
Storms, where are you at again? Dusty Flats is asking.
I'm in central Kentucky. I'm about an hour and 45 minutes south of Lexington.
There you go. Oh, I didn't show everybody my new, this is my new blanket from Vine. It's a sea theme, but what I love about it is it has the cutest little porcupine blowfish on it.
Oh, it's pretty.
And I love the color. Thank you. I don't know if you can see his
yeah.
little, sweet little looking thing. Do you know my brother and sister used to torture me with a petrified one. I was so afraid of it because it, didn't look so cute like that. It was petrified and dead and had, spines all over it. They would use it though when they would babysit me. You know the story. I've told you, Storms. And they would put it places they didn't want me to go, and I wouldn't go. And once when we were adults and we were all together when my brother was sick and my sister finally came back into the fold, we're sitting there and I go, why am I getting visions of a porcupine blowfish? Like, why am I seeing this porcupine blowfish? I was 5. So, please welcome to the stage, Bowtie, Mr. Bowtie David from Bowtie Life in the Garden. Hey.
Hey, I couldn't sleep because you were on. I'm sure of it.
Oh, possibly. It's just a weird Friday. We were talking about that. It's a Friday that doesn't feel like a Friday.
It is a weird Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a strange feeling to it. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it seems weird. I was in bed.
Oh, that's awesome. You even got up. Oh my gosh. Mrs. Bowtie is going to be like, what?
No, she's at the other end of the house.
Oh, is she up too?
I'm in
That's
what will
okay.
become.
You don't have
Hey.
any hair, so we don't have any bed hair going on.
No bedhead. No bedhead.
Yeah, but I don't have a bow tie on. I'm like,
Yeah, you're
naked
missing
here.
the bow tie. That's true. Got to get you some T-shirts that have them already there, just
You know, I've
printed.
thought about that. Get me a couple of them that I can just quick change into if I ever
The
need to.
tuxedo shirts from the 90s.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
love
bring
those
them
shirts.
back. That's a great idea.
How you doing, Barry?
Did a video
Not too bad.
Good. Good to see
Fun.
you on there.
Way cheaper than yeah, they are way cheaper than buying the prefab. We're still talking about growing out of the box. Yeah, that was the video I was thinking of, Mr. Sweet Time. Yep, that growing out of the box did for doing blueberries in the 3x3. It's the circular beds. He just puts them like right in the center, and then he has his special mix. Hey, Glenn's here. Hey, good to see you, Glenn. Out of the garden, channel. That's good.
Wow, I've not seen you in like forever.
Oh, is everybody okay? Janet's saying she got booted off.
Uh-oh.
Did anybody else get booted off?
Nope.
And you are getting a greeting from the.
How's
Everyone?
Janet doing?
You guys got to meet up at
Yeah.
the meet up with David, right? I haven't gotten to watch
Farmhouse-
that video. Yeah,
Farmhouse Fair, yeah. She said
Did-
hi from off screen.
neat.
It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, and then Harrison.
And I think I sent you some sun chokes. Have those come up yet?
Oh, that's cool.
Was it
That's
sun
what-
chokes or turmeric? I think it was turmeric. Never mind.
Robin
Turmeric.
was just saying she got some from a neighbor up there, a bunch. The lady gave her a bunch of sunchokes. I was like, that's wild. And it made me think of you. Maybe that's what drew you here. I was like, that's Bowtie's thing. It's Bowtie's thing.
Yeah, we just
Oh, yeah. You have to work 6 jobs and get 1 hour of sleep. Yeah, I totally understand that. Glenn. Sure do.
Yeah. Bowtie work.
We have missed you.
Yeah. Yeah, how are the jobs going with the house and everything? And then you've got your own business too that you're working other stuff.
talking to me.
Yes, you.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're fine.
We have I've been running crazy. Well, you know, we're going to Baker Creek
Yes, that sounds so exciting.
in like, what is it? 6 days. We're
Oh
heading
my
up.
gosh. Yeah, isn't that crazy? May is here already.
Yeah, it's coming right on us. And we're actually doing I think I've got the mobile studio already.
Right.
And we're going to do a full dress rehearsal live tomorrow morning.
Cool.
And just basically Mrs. Bowtie has a box from she has a box from Greenstock that she's going to open.
Cool.
And it's been sitting in there. She's dying to open it, but we want to wait till.
I wonder if I'm thinking of what it might be.
Yeah, you might know.
Little, they're about this size.
No,
She
it's
can
a
get the cute little things that.
lot bigger than that.
Oh, she got enough. Oh, I was gonna do the Mother's Day thing, but I'm like, no, Carol.
Well, this wasn't the
No.
Mother's Day thing, and I think she's going to get that one too.
Wow. Yeah,
But,
I
she's
want
got-
to know, how are you guys watering that? I saw the
Yeah,
things going
I
in.
saw your comment. I actually have it on our irrigation system. I ran that 1/4-inch tube, and I put a little drip controller on the end of it, and it
Okay.
does real well. And now, and I just put on the one out back. I put the cover on because it was getting a lot of magnolia leaves in it,
Right.
and I realized that cover spins real easy. So when you turn the green stalk, that cover just slides around
Yeah.
and stays straight, but and keeps the leaves out. But Yeah, we're kind of playing around with. I've always had it on the irrigation, and
Hmm.
irrigation runs once a day on one of two zones normally.
Okay.
Right now, we have seeds in the ground, so we're running it short times throughout the day to get extra water on those seeds.
I just wish I've got all the stuff. I
Yeah,
just finding the time, and then my brain, how it has to just grab the whole idea, the whole how to do it. It
yeah,
has to all kind of go
yeah.
and it forms. It's like a movie, like where you see something form and then you get superpower. It's like, oh, there, I got it. Okay, then I can go do it.
Thank
Things.
God for hyperfocus, right?
Yeah, then the hyperfocus kicks in. I love hyperfocus. I miss I don't go into it as much anymore, but yeah, I
I
miss
don't either.
hyperfocus. I used to when I would paint and it was like
Hmm.
look down, start painting, do my painting, look up through 3 hours pass. What?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the only bad thing about it. Just you can really just lose time completely. Time blindness is very real.
Well,
That tends to fade away as we get older, though. The hyper focus.
it
Yeah,
seems to, yeah.
We're,
it
we're
does.
just like focus less.
Yeah. Or we
So
just have so many things to focus on. It's hard to get that time to go into hyper focus.
so for 20 years I was a web developer for my own company,
Hmm.
and I did programming, and typically programmers, my brother was a programmer for 30 some odd years, and he said good programmers will program 2 to 10 successful lines of code a day.
Mm.
I thought that was interesting because I wrote 30,000 lines of code in a month.
Wow.
And with that hyper focus, and it used to drive Mrs. Bowtie nuts until she
Right.
figured it out.
What it
But
was. Yeah.
I would get in there and like I might start at noon
Hmm.
and I might work till 4 o'clock the next morning. And then I might go sleep for a few hours, and I'd wake up and I'd get right on it again and work another 6 hours, and then go sleep in the middle of the afternoon. And I had this really weird schedule when I went into this programming. I had a huge project I had to get out, and so she learned that. And my the office door was a curtain, and she learned that she could just lift the curtain and put a plate of food underneath the curtain in my office.
Cute.
And I would look down. I have no idea how long that food's been sitting there,
Yeah.
but I
Right.
know it was for me. And
Uh,
and so we came up with the term your curtain is down because of that curtain, because when it's down I am programming.
right.
But
Right.
I wrote a shopping cart system that way, and I wrote um, a content management system that way. It was crazy.
That's very cool, though. It's definitely not in my wheelhouse. Hey, J3GS Bar, what's up? And
Hey, J3.
now they have AI, and the coders are not going to be taking as much time because they can just ask the AI to code it and then go fix it. Is that what's going to end up happening with
Uh,
code, or?
I'll tell you what, AI is interesting. It's a whole new skill.
Already.
Yeah.
It's a whole different skill, and I'm playing with it. In fact, once we get this studio built up, I think one of the series of things I'm going to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, very quiet. How you doing, Willie? Good to see you, brother. Can't wait till next week. Willie's going to be up there at Baker Creek.
Oh, cool. Willie's going too.
Yes, he
Awesome.
is.
I've always wanted to go there. I've never even been to Missouri ever.
Yeah.
I don't think ever.
Well,
It'd be
it's
a great reason to go, though.
our boys and grandkids and their wives live up near there, so we're going to go visit them. We drive up Thursday, then Friday we'll be with our youngest son and his family, then Saturday the oldest son and his family, and then Sunday is the day.
That's awesome.
So we're doing
This
we're
is
doing
so relatable. I just want to stop you for a second. And I know
know
you'll
that's
relate. I miss being that focused on task. Who needs sleep when you have ideas and thoughts and ideas? Yeah, right? And they don't
which is
stop and you
I'm
just
right here right now because of that right there.
yeah. The
You
only
said it.
thing with it is it's like the ADHD, then those of us who have it start to worry like, okay, am I going manic? Because then that's a whole nother diagnosis. And I don't want to go that
Mhm.
way if I want
Yeah.
to stay within the parameters of ADHD. But
Yeah.
yeah, that no sleep when you've got such a good idea is real. Or the I have this great idea, da 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 da, but you're so exhausted you fall asleep, and the next morning you're like, what was that great idea? I didn't write it
Oh, I
down.
hate that. Oh, I
I
hate that.
solved some world problem and I didn't write it down. And it never reappears. Hated that too.
I hate that. Now, just asking for a friend said the phones don't work up there. I think you're talking about up
Oh,
at Baker Creek. And
uh-oh.
I tell you what, Baker Creek has rolled out the red carpet for us. They have assigned us a location up by the house where it's supposed to have good Wi-Fi,
Nice.
and we're right next to a food truck up there, and we've got a special location.
Mhm.
We're bringing the whole studio, so
That's very
backdrop and
cool.
all. So
Very cool.
it's gonna be an exciting thing,
Very,
and that's a big concern is the phones don't work.
yeah,
So
if you don't have signal. I know,
yeah,
I don't know if it was so for Baker Creek. There used to be another channel that would go and they would just run a live feed
hmm
of different things that were happening that they would visit and
hmm
different get-togethers and stuff, and then do, same thing, kind of interviews. And she's passed now, but they're a really sweet couple. And of course, tonight, as I'm talking about them, and I loved them too, her name was Sherry. And if Brenda was here, she would know exactly who I'm talking about. Hey, Pastor McClarty, good to see
yeah.
you. It's all right. I wasn't even sure until I just did it. I was like, let me just go live because people haven't seen me for a while on a live.
Well, I'll tell you what, I checked before I went to bed. I actually checked.
Oh,
I
thank
fell
you.
asleep. I fell asleep in my recliner
Oh,
and
yeah, that's
woke up
relatable.
about 9:40 Central
Wow.
Time, and
Did
this is
you
great.
have a job today that you were working and
I had a
remember?
little job today. I had stuff to do, but
Yeah.
my past 2 days have been absolute torture.
I don't know if I told you this, that when my dad retired as an engineer from IBM, he would go with somebody and do jobs with him,
hmm
like as,
That's cool.
handiwork.
Yeah.
But then he started his own business and did the same thing. Like he was
hmm
basically doing all kinds of handiwork because he was the same way, like could
Yep.
do a little bit of everything well. Um,
I
and
don't know
like
about the
small
well.
engine repair and all
Oh my
kinds of stuff
goodness.
and large engine repair he used to be able to do. But as cars changed, he was like, he would just do like oil changes and things like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he ended up, he worked at this one home. I don't know if I told you this or not. I think Barry's heard it, but he worked for these people, very wealthy, nice development, like all mansions in Boca. And he was the groundskeeper, but he also, did anything that the lady of the house needed him to do for her
Right.
inside the house, like groundskeeper, but property manager, like their
hmm
property. He was 84. They
hmm
were I think they were younger than him, and the husband was sick.
Mm.
My dad would come home and he'd be like telling me about the iguanas back then, and he would talk about trimming the eaves on two-story house at 84, and also having like, we knew he had vertigo once in a while. And it's
Oof.
like, Dad, it might be time to retire because
Yeah.
he would talk about, oh, an iguana startled me. I'm like, okay, Dad. It wasn't until my mom was like, we're moving to Pennsylvania that, Dad finally retired. But yeah, he did a lot of like stuff like you're doing.
Yep.
And yeah,
It's funny because there are a few days that I have to decide I can't climb a ladder today because of minor
right,
vertigo.
right.
That's going to be my challenge.
Yeah. My dad
He,
had triglycerides were his reason, but then they
mhm.
also did something within his ear to help the small
Oh,
little
really?
bones. Like
Yeah.
they pressurized it, I
Uh
guess
huh.
he said, and
Yeah,
that
I know
helped
there's
him a
things they do.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helped him a lot. But still, I mean, 84 and he's up a two-story ladder and the landscapers won't even do it is a sign that it,
Yeah.
he needs to
I don't
settle.
like. I never liked heights. I have a 9 foot A-frame ladder. I can
That's what
go
I
up
have.
that, and that's my limit. And Wednesday, I was standing on the. I say on the top of it. I was standing 7 feet off the ground, pressure washing a 36-foot wall with my
Right.
big pressure washer wand.
Yeah, that we don't like heights here, and I need to actually because I had the same, like an 8. I think mine's only 8 foot.
Yeah.
No. I got the 10 foot. I did get the 10-foot A-frame for when I was painting the great room. But I need to go up and check all our vents because we have starlings, and starlings will actually get into your vents and nest.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had them get into our sewer system because they nested in one of the vents.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what was blocking. And yeah, as soon as my
Mm.
husband went, and he had to rent the one from Home Depot to actually snake it, like the one that's got the engine. And I just saw a blob. I had to slow it down almost frame by frame. And I see this little black shadow of a bird go through. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if those starlings can get. As soon as I looked it up, it was like, oh, yes, they will get into all your vents. If you have open vents, they will get a nest.
Yeah, they're bad. I actually take, Dusty Flash was talking about prescribing D3. I actually take a heavy dose of D3 for my ADHD.
The liposomal one is a lot better than just a lot of the other ones that are out there. They take D3 from sheep's backs from their lanolin if it's not vegan or vegan. I never say that word right.
Meh.
But yeah, I know. Meh, meh. That grossed me out so bad when somebody told me that. I was like,
Yeah, right.
greasy sheepskin is what.
So tell me about D3 then.
Oh, no, I don't know a whole lot
Okay.
about it. I just know that as we age, we don't absorb it as well. You need the K with it to absorb it. But I mean, it all works together, like the magnesium, your D3, your K, your calcium.
Right.
Like all of it kind of has to be synergistic, but the liposomal seems to be absorbed really well. What's really odd is if you have a D deficiency, they give us D2. And that works faster for people who have autoimmune, but it's not usually the recommended one that you hear people saying, use D2 when, they're functional medicine people. Hey, good to see you. Welcome in. That's really interesting information, Dusty. Thank you.
Yeah, that is interesting. I have been tested. I had a doctor that tested me every 6 months on my D3 levels, and I had D3 in my system.
Right.
And he was concerned about how high it was. But
okay.
I was not. I actually did a lot of research onto at what levels do bad things start to happen, and most research is 200 is the level is that things start happening, and then some places you can read it is maybe 180, and there's a few studies that say, well, anything above 160 started to do this. Well,
right.
I never even got to 130.
Okay.
So I was still well within
the range.
Yeah,
it does see that too. You do need to absorb it with fat, and also for women who have had their gallbladder out, all those fat, all those vitamins that are fat based are so hard to absorb now that they become deficient in those.
Interesting.
And that leads to hormonal imbalance because our hormones are fat based. Like it's a huge problem that doctors never talked about when they were like, you don't really need it. It doesn't do much. That gallbladder doesn't do much. There was a reason it was put there. So yeah, it does do. It helps you absorb all your vitamins, minerals.
What's weird is I have no fear of heights. I have very few fears at all. It seems like as I get older, I'm just like, whatever, bring it on. But the other day when I put I swapped out CB antennas, and I was like, well, I've got a way to put this one up higher and in a different spot. And I put the ladder up, and I thought, this is going to be a piece of cake.
Right.
And it took me 3 tries to get up that ladder. And
oh my gosh.
What the heck is wrong with me?
Oh, yeah.
I got like halfway up the ladder, which you have to understand my property. Carol kind of has a good idea. Nothing's flat here, dude.
Not pitched flat like Florida.
So like I'm at the flattest part of the property. The rest of it goes uphill.
Mm-hmm.
And So I'm setting this ladder up, and I'm like, that's, it's going to wobble right there.
Right.
This isn't straight. And I almost had it horizontal on this addition on the back of the house. And I said, okay, this is the best I'm going to do. It's stable. It's not going anywhere. I
Right.
was halfway up that ladder. And mind you, it's only about 5 feet, 6 feet to get up on that roof. And I was like, why am
Yeah.
I having problems with this?
Right. And I
I said,
aging's funny
Self
that way.
I just sat
self-preservation.
down and I was
Yeah.
like, sat down for a few minutes and said, okay, I got this. I'm going to do this today.
My
And I
goodness.
finally went up there, but it was just like, why, never had this problem before.
Yeah. I had that when I was in my 20s, and the guy I was dating was a firefighter. We're with all firefighters. And I never skied before. I was at, I did the bunny slope to learn. That's all I had done. And they took me up on a blue, and I wasn't ready for it. And I looked out, and all I'm thinking is, I don't know how to stop really well. And that's,
Ooh.
if I just go that way, I'm dead. My body heard me, and my body said, we're not dying. And
Yeah.
it dropped me to my butt. And then my mouth started saying French words.
Well, yeah.
And like, how am I getting down? I don't know why am I
Oh,
here?
my
And all kinds of
goodness.
other colorful language. And the boyfriend at the time is like, there are families. And he's a firefighter, and he didn't recognize what it was. I was going into full panic. Luckily, the other firefighter who was not dating me was like, it's okay. If you need to get down on your butt the whole way, that's fine. Like, talked to me in the calm voice and like kept it like so smooth. Got me down there, and I was like, don't you ever take me up on a mountain I'm not ready for yet. I was not ready to see that yet. Yeah, that was my last skiing trip. I decided
Yeah.
skiing was not.
That'll take you off it, won't it?
Yeah.
Let me say
How's
one
it?
more thing about the D3.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm not a doctor. I'm under the advice of doctors.
Right.
D3 is a dangerous thing to play with. And I see Big Will Dog he was
Yeah.
on D3 for a while, and he's got a different situation.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor. I actually started taking it under the advice of a very good friend of mine who's a doctor, and I did it as part of my ADHD medication replacement. There's two parts that I had with ADHD. One is the foggy brain,
Mm-hmm.
and the niacin takes care of that, does a really good job with taking care of foggy brain. The other part is when I took the niacin, I would not have the energy, and so D3 would give me the energy. And so the two together, I got off Ritalin completely.
Yeah. I
And
can't take niacin. I mean, I've taken both the flush and non-flushing one, and it just doesn't do
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
by me.
I remember you saying that. I've actually met a few people like that.
I don't know if it has to do with my asthma and the way the gases
Yeah.
exchange on the night, like
Right.
on that, if it interferes with that. But that's what it feels like
Yeah.
pressure on the chest. Like, it just doesn't feel right.
So I say that because I just letting anybody who might be watching know that.
That's any supplement. You have to be careful.
Yeah, D3 is particularly dangerous though, because
Yeah.
you get too much of that, and there's bad things that happen. So
Well, that's all the fat solubles, because they're really hard to get rid of once
Yeah.
you've got them high.
Yeah.
They're hard to get them out of your system as easily
Yeah.
as like B. You just go pee, and
Yeah,
there goes your B
right.
vitamins you just
Right.
drank. They went right out.
which
That's the
is
same thing though with
niacin.
B vitamins. Like if your B vitamins are high, they do the equal and opposite. They'll take you down for a nap.
Yeah.
Instead of giving you energy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that was good information. Because
Yeah.
D is dangerous. So is A. You have to be careful of
Yeah.
the fat soluble ones. And
Well,
E.
niacin is the B for anybody. It's a B3 equivalent molecule.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
just for anybody who doesn't know. Anyway.
yeah. I just can't take it separate. I can take it
Yeah.
in conjunction with, like, I have a multivitamin that's got all the methylated forms of B.
Right.
I can take that. Like, I just recently, I would say within the last 6 months, I've been watching a doctor, and he's the one who said, like, don't ever take folic acid. There's just no reason for it. You need folate. That's for those of us with MTHFR. It's very important that we make sure the folate doesn't have underneath it that says folic acid, because folic acid actually blocks true folate from doing its job. And especially if you are on the spectrum, we need that folinic acid in our brain to function. So if you, anything like fortified cereals, fortified breads, if it's got folic acid in it, get rid of it. Make sure you're taking just folate. He's really great. I don't know if I could probably send it on Facebook, but I'll send you the doctor. You've probably seen him. His stuff is so good, and it's like not like where it's like cookie cutter, where you're like, oh, I've seen that before. This is like
right.
one new thing. This guy is all genetics and all original, and what this gene does and why it needs this, and it's like,
well, unless it's produce and some meats, you're going to be hard pressed to find any food out there that's healthy for you.
Right? Yeah, I know. It's really hard to get healthy food too with our soils that are
then
depleted.
they jack the price up. I'm like, what's up with that?
Yeah, mother-in-law had a short prescription.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, they really do put you on super high, but you don't take that daily. You take that once a week.
It's a boost, yeah.
Yeah, it's a boost. It's once a week. It's like taking a shot, except you're taking it as
still,
a
that's
pill.
a lot.
That is really high. She must have really been suffering.
I take that in 10 days.
One or not enough. Yes, so true, Dusty. I know, aren't we like our plants? It's so weird that we are. Okay, and here I'll go like real Christianese right now. There's a verse in the Bible that says, and God sings over us. And we do that with our plants, and they are happy when we do too. Isn't that kind of cool?
Yes,
I like that. I just thought of that.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Total ADHD moment. It just, what you said made me think of it, Dusty.
Yeah,
it was like, wait a minute.
Funny.
Because, they talk about that.
Yeah.
With, music and plants.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and we are like that when we're out in our gardens. I know, with especially people with ADHD. It's like, oh, look at that.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shiny.
Yep, it's shiny. Oh, it's coming up. Oh, it's fruiting. And I didn't do anything hardly for that plant. Look at you.
I get so excited.
Me too. I just don't always show it. It's just because I've usually had a day where I'm just like, I'm so glad to be out in the garden. I'm just so glad.
I do garden tours, and I just can't hold it in most of the time.
Right.
Like I just did the one. Well, it's coming out Monday for the outer garden bed tour, and my pomegranate trees. I have never seen so many flowers.
Somebody else
ever.
in Central already picked pomegranates. She already had some that were ripe. I was like, what the heck happened? You were just losing your mango trees, and now you've already got pomegranates?
What?
Yeah. She had picked one already off hers. I don't know what cultivar it was, but they have a little small nursery. It's Gonza Gardens. I don't know if you know them.
Okay, no, I don't.
She's all over Facebook, and she's on here too.
Does she have it in a greenhouse then?
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
I mean, they sell them, so maybe it was just off of one of her many. I don't know.
Interesting.
Or I don't know if it was off her personal one.
Mine are nowhere near ready for picking. They're still little flowers.
Yeah. But she's in Central, so she's further down than you.
Yeah.
So she got the warmer weather faster than you did.
Yeah.
But yeah, those look beautiful. I want a pomegranate just for the flowers now.
They're bright red. Oh yeah, it's amazing. That's going to be it's a good tour. I just got done. In fact, I just got done putting together the thumbnail for it, and it's coming out. I think it's Monday morning at 6:15 Central Time. 6:15 a.m. Central Time is when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm just not good at editing right now. I'm not. Volunteer plants are the best.
Aren't they though? Yeah.
I love that. Well, unless they're bad stuff. But yes, most of the time, like when it's something edible and it comes up, you're like, yay.
2 big volunteers last year. One was Mexican lantana came year before last. And it's a big bush now. It's beautiful. And then the other volunteer I got last year, which I'm cultivating this year, is the American beautyberry.
Oh yeah, you had
Just
said that.
showed up. It was so cool.
Right.
And so I actually had to move it over about 6 feet because it was in where the peach tree went.
Mm-hmm.
But and I was worried that it wasn't going to take the move and everything. And I'll
Right.
tell you what, some of these things you cut back, you don't cut that thing back.
Yeah.
We had cold weather and all this year, and man, every single branch on that just went suddenly leaves everywhere. And it was funny because it happened almost overnight too. Because I'm
Mm.
sitting there checking on it every couple of days and looking at it and
Mm-hmm.
wondering if it's going to come back. And then you're looking at, you're poking. Is that a leaf bud?
Right.
Is that going to be a leaf? Little tiny itty bitty microscopic thing. And then one morning he's like
Yeah.
full of
That was
leaves.
like my soursop, and they're
Yeah.
healthy. I'm just grateful that leaves are healthy
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Janet, what? You've never eaten a pomegranate? What?
You don't
They're
know what you're
they're
doing.
so interesting. They like
Yeah.
just pop juice into your mouth. The only thing I don't like is I wish that seed was a bit more chewable.
Some
I
of them
wish.
are.
Okay, or some of them
Some
easier.
cultivars are much more chewable,
Oh, I've got to
and
find that one.
some cultivars are hard.
You
But
know.
now I run the arls through a tomato processor and get the seeds out.
Hmm.
It's just a hand crank tomato processor, cheap thing I got from Amazon.
Dusty, I totally get that. The wind has been insane in Kentucky,
I
and
do
I'm
too.
hearing that it's been like that across, all 50. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, wow, this year said, hey, 2025, hold my beer and watch this.
Right. Right. We were getting heavy winds too. I lost quite a few. Like my Barbados cherry was going off, and it blew quite a bit off the tree.
Mm,
I was kind of upset because I like those. It's one of the things I enjoy, and it's an instant vitamin C. That was,
yeah,
yeah, I like them too, Passamaquoddy, but I've only ever had the ones that have the harder seeds. So now
yeah,
I'm going to have to look for one with a
yeah.
softer seed because I didn't know that was a thing. That's kind of cool. I'm going to write myself
Now,
a note.
have you had much rain this year, Carol? This year?
We were like, I want to say 2-3 weeks ago, we were flooding.
Yeah, that's what
And
I thought.
then little spits here and there after.
We haven't had anything in over 2 months, I think it is. Where are you at, Barry?
I'm in central Kentucky. I'm like about an hour and 45 minutes south of Lexington.
So you've had rain, lots of rain.
No.
You
Yeah.
didn't get those big
We're in
storms?
a drought. Like we should be in a drought right now. Most of central Kentucky is under a burn ban, if that tells you anything. So you can't even burn brush.
Huh.
And my county gets its water from a man-made
I
lake.
need to look up.
Oh, okay.
Last year, we were in the same predicament we're in now, except a little bit later into the summer, about midway to the summer. Last year, we were actually buying water
Ooh.
from neighboring
Yeah, counties and states.
counties and then dumping it into that lake and then
Right.
turn around and process it.
Wow.
So I hope that we're not in that situation again.
Yeah.
But it's weird because it's early. Like we're not even in summer yet.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. So Willie, I actually bought one of those cone-shaped strainers that has the wooden thing that you go around, like a mortar and pestle kind of thing, and I wanted to try it with that, the pomegranate arls.
Just trying to. Did you
Now we've
read
had
about?
rain.
Oh, go ahead, Barry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We had some rain tonight, but not enough to really say, "Oh, hallelujah!" And like a week ago, we had some rain, but I mean, it was here's a little rain for you. We could spare just a little for you, just about a quarter inch. I mean, it was just like, really?
Yeah, we've gotten spits like that too, where it looks like so
Yeah.
threatening, and then it's just like
Well,
gone.
our bay, it's wild because all spring long, spring and summer, we can look that way over Fort Walton Beach, and that's across the bay, and they'll be getting these big old thunderheads and everything, and they come across the channel, and they will literally go poof, just disappear and never
Yeah.
make. We'll be in sun the whole time, and if it's not a really strong front, we don't get squat. In fact, it was a week ago Sunday. We're gonna get rain. They actually got rain up through the Panhandle. Not, go 50 miles north. They got rain. In fact, I was just watching the report this morning. There's a place up there, not even 30 miles away, that got 2.5 inches of rain out of that. I dumped
you didn't get squat, yeah.
I dumped my rain gauge out. I actually have a video of me dumping the rain gauge out, and it makes a puddle about the size of a quarter.
Oh man, that stinks. I want one of those, Dusty. I've got to still get a windmill. I want them for my mulberries, so I can do my mulberries and get.
And what happens there when it
juice
actually reaches that water? It cools. It actually cools the clouds, and the clouds say, "Yeah, we could hold it. We can hold it to the next rest stop. Yeah, we're good."
Yep,
because
exactly.
Eastern Kentucky is a really good example. I spent like 2 years there, and we were up in the mountains, and which most of Eastern Kentucky is mountain range, Appalachia, and we would get these snowstorms that would stop at the mountains, just like there was a natural barrier, and that's basically what it is, and it would dump every last bit of precipitation on top of those mountains. So we had 1 year we had 2 foot of snow. Just it was insane. Our road, our road into it was just a short road.
Right.
Technically no outlet. You had to turn around at somebody's bridge, literally turn around at the bridge and go back.
Oh,
so
crazy.
We were 3.5 feet above the road. Our property was kind of raised up a bit. The snow was even with where the yard started.
Oh wow, that's a lot of snow.
Wow.
And then not that summer, but the summer after, we were seeing 115, 120 degree weather. Because again, it did the same thing. It stalled, and it was like that because the mountains were just like a natural barrier, and it just held everything right there. And it's just, wow, it was horrible. I was so glad to get away from there.
Yeah, I don't like that kind of weather.
I can't believe that, Willie. That is something else.
Wait a minute. I have all my warm plants hardened off, Will says. Now, and just when I was thinking of planting tomatoes, the lows are going to drop back into the high 30s and low 40s. That stinks. That just stinks. Like, what do you have to restart it when that kind of stuff happens? Well, like, what do you guys do? Because I don't mess with all that. I direct so. I don't even do like what Bowtie does. I'm not doing the cups and all that. Nope. It goes right in the ground. I might do it eventually, but I just don't have the space. And my house things like even if I water them from the bottom, I don't know why, but they just love fungus among us in here, no matter what. Yes, big well, it's so trying.
Biggest reason we did cups this year is because we had no clean beds and we're like, okay, none of the beds are clean. I gotta get some seeds in something.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
I was just freaking out.
Well, I thought you did that even because you learned that from our good friend Jess with the double cup method. Yeah. I mean, I love the method. I'm just not good at babysitting young seedlings in the house now.
Terrible. Yeah, I'm terrible at it. In fact, Mrs. Bowtie did a lot of the seedling watering, and I've kind of getting back to it. But we're going to Baker Creek, and we're going to miss some of our blueberry harvest already. I can tell because they're coming out.
Right. That's cool though that you're getting them already.
Well, we don't not yet. It's probably gonna be while we're at Baker Creek that they're gonna start turning blue.
The birds are gonna get them probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
This is promising. We have 75% chance of rain for Tuesday.
Oh, good.
8% chance Wednesday.
I was looking up El Nino earlier because I'm more concerned about hurricane season coming, but it looks like we're going to be okay. West Coast is not going to be okay, it looks like again. But that's good. I'm glad you're going to get rain, Mary. I hope we continue to get
Let's
some.
hope so. Overnight temperatures 40, mid 40s to mid 50s over just overnights for this week.
Last week's.
Just let winter go. Okay, can we just move on?
All right. Seriously.
Oh, yikes. That is dedication. At midnight, they were out putting it over the low tunnel, the plastic, because it was going to go to flip and freezing on Saturday after a rain. Yeah, that is dedication. I'm impressed, Dusty. I was out there with the winds probably close to 11:30 at night trying to wrap my stuff when we were going into freezing and fighting against tarps blowing back at me and stuff. I was like,
Mhm.
not made for this. I'm a Florida girl. I'm in the tropics. What is this?
Be right.
Yeah, consistency would be nice, right? Not this year. Sorry, gardeners.
Move to Destin.
Yeah,
We have the most consistent weather because of the bay.
yeah.
Our-
It says the man who got. Didn't you get snow?
We did.
Yeah, in
But you know
Florida.
what? It stayed cold the whole week, and our water
Okay.
was cold. We're surrounded by water.
So it doesn't go up
but
and down as fast.
no, it does. Our highs and lows are about 4 to 6 degrees away from each other because of that. But our water temperature is heating up right now. It's in the 70s right now, I think.
Right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love a good rain, Mr. Sweet Time. Like as soon as I almost
Yeah.
called you Sweet Tea, Mr. Sweet Time. When right after you plant something, there's nothing like true rain to water in your garden. Like, well, I'm just thankful we don't have snow. Right. Yeah. Right. It was just funny when you were like, we have the most consistent weather. I'm like, you're a Floridian. You guys just got snow like the last 2 years. What are you talking? That's not consistent
know,
for
right?
Florida weather.
It's wild. It's
That's so
wild. Well,
weird.
2 years ago when we had it on the beach, that was that's the first time in recorded history we had that much snow.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I think was it the when was it they said before? 70s? I think
Yeah,
I was a little girl when it snowed
there was
last
1 inch
time.
of snow on our beach in like 72, was it?
Yeah, I was really,
Oh,
we weren't even here yet.
72.
Yeah.
That was the year we were living in Louisiana. We had the ice storms in Louisiana and were without power for several days.
Wow.
When I would have been 72. I was 6 years old,
I was too.
7 years old,
I'm
somewhere in there.
I'm just glad God let me be born on, this an even, so it's easier to keep track of my age as I get older. And to look back and be like, okay, I was 70.
Mine-
Oh, I was 2.
Mine was on a 5, 65.
That's not too bad. I always joke around because it's like I'm 70, and then my poor husband, his birthday is 66, but the rest of it is all those kind of numbers. Like he
Mhm.
has all the lovely digits of the devil basically in his birthday. And then I have like the numbers of perfection in mine. I'm like, look at that. Even in our birthdays, we balance each other out.
Oh my goodness, that's
crazy.
funny.
Oh my goodness.
That's hilarious.
I'm thankful it was warm through all the storms because there was no way plastic was staying on low tunnel. Yeah, that's what I was dealing with. I went out the next day, Dusty, and the stuff that I had covered and I thought I had wrapped really well, like the twine had snapped and things were like half uncovered. I was like, I'm not meant for this. I'm just not.
I saw someone last year said, if you got shade cloth, try covering your plants with the shade cloth. And so I did that this year. It did nothing. It did nothing.
Mr. Sweet
Sticky
Time giving this.
strange.
Nice. Yeah,
Hey,
I
Shonny.
still can remember. At my old 55.
Hey, Shonny.
Try. Don't you get smart mouth with me, Mr. Sweet Time.
Yeah, and here's a young whippersnapper right here. Willie.
Willie. Typically, when we have a warmer overall winter like we just had, I can anticipate putting plants out sooner. now the only happy plants are my cool season plants and strawberries. Yeah, I was wondering that. Like, what the strawberries like it a little bit cooler.
They can take
Um,
it.
they can
But
take, but what about when it gets really hot? Because I noticed like
they peter.
we don't down here. They seem to fry up.
Yep.
But
It doesn't surprise me. Now, the funny thing is, when we had the snow, um, we had several inches of snow, and I've got a bed out there. It was out there where my okra patch is now. It had the strawberries, but it was all full of dollarweed, and the snow fell. And when the snow melted,
they do
dollarweed
fry.
was gone. Strawberries were just going, hello,
Oh
just
wow.
happy as anything.
Oh neat. Yeah, Dusty says they do fry.
Yeah.
Okay, that explains my strawberry experiences
Yeah.
then. Yeah, and then we also have a lovely little thing called thrips. They're
Oh,
very, very tiny bugs and they
yep.
distort my strawberries. Then we also have the canal rats that can climb even my uh, green stalks. They can get up and take things. So that's always fun.
They're pretty big, aren't they?
What? No, we don't have the like New York rats. They
Canal
look like
rats?
mice.
Oh, okay.
They look like mice. No, they're not like no.
We got some big rats. The bodies are like,
Yeah, I mean once they get full size they can get
yeah,
about that and then they've got the gross tail. Um, but what's sad is they're actually kind of cute if they weren't so disgusting. Like they're cute, but they bring all this disease and pee all over everything to find their way back. So it's like they love my cabinet that I have all my fertilizers in. I'll open that thing up and it's like, I don't need a lung disease. Thank you. I need my stuff for my plants. They, ugh, disgusting.
So Barry was talking about the snow falling on the mountain. I grew up in upstate New York, and we were right at the last mountain ridge of the Adirondacks, and the lake effect snow would stop on the other side of the mountain behind our house.
Oh
And
wow.
they would get 6 foot of snow over there, and we could have zero snow,
Oh
just
weird.
8-10
Wow.
miles away. It was wild.
That
Those
is wild.
those mountains.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
amazing. Now you're talking about El Nino,
right.
and I'm working on a project coming up having to do with weather. And El Nino, it's interesting. El Nino is not the only thing that affects our weather. There's
Mm-hmm.
also an Eastern Pacific oscillation and an Indian Ocean oscillation that affects our weather. And if both of those other oscillations are tending the other way, we can have El Nino, La Nina, and those two will have the say over what our weather is here. It's
Oh,
wild.
interesting.
It
Very
really is. I'm going to be doing something on that here in a
cool.
few months. I've
That's
been doing
very
some
cool.
heavy research on this and also.
It's mid 80s. My ever-bearing strawberries take our summer temps with no real issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't found. I have to order those and try them here. I've heard that they were quite good. I think even I might have read it on the
Really?
University of Florida site. We don't have rats, just new to me voles. Oh yeah, you were talking about them that haul away everything. It's not, they're not fun. We have a vole, the occasional vole once in a while. But what's nice too is we have lots of snakes in Florida, so the voles, I guess, are not as fast as the rats. I'm not sure, or they're just fewer.
They're not. They're
Yeah.
not.
And they get taken care of. In fact, I had a black racer yesterday near my.
Nice.
Yeah, I always have one about that size
Yep.
at this time of year. So we've got a female somewhere nearby. She's providing the area with her offspring. But it was just sunning himself on a piece of edging that I had
Mhm.
underneath my. Carol, think. Underneath my hose. And at first I didn't see him because I was over near my beds. And I probably jumped like 3 feet in the air when I saw, like, just out of the corner of my eye, I saw a wiggle because you don't identify, out of the corner of your eye. You don't know if it's a goodie or a baddie, that you're going to get. And then I realized it's black racer and I'm like, hey, I'm going to just film you. And then what's funny is it didn't see me when I did that.
Oh, yeah?
As I'm filming it and it goes to move and I'm like, I really don't want it to go into my into my area on my patio into the screen room because I know I have a gap that it could fit.
Yeah.
What's it start doing after I said that? It starts heading towards that area, and I'm like, ah! And when I moved, it must have heard it, and it went,
Mhm.
ah! And then it was going to go faster, and I had to like shut off my filming, and I had to go and run and get in front of it, and
Oh,
like
that's
block
funny.
it with a tree pot. And it did. It turned around and went into a little corner behind my
We got a
rain barrel
we got a
base.
black snake that's about 4 feet long. He or she is a pretty big one.
Probably mama.
Yeah,
The females are very large. Unless you have the indigos, they get really big. You think
I
it's
think
an
this is
eastern indigo?
no, I don't. I think it's just a
No.
black racer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
a female.
anyway,
get
so they don't bother me. The lizards, they don't make me jump. And so
No.
I'm out there in my peas, my snow pea arch,
Right.
and I'm trying to get them up on the trellis, got little
Mhm.
clips and getting them started and going down that. Well, I've got an owl, plastic, one of those big, 1.5 foot tall plastic
Right. You're one
owls
that it just that's so cool how you
hanging in
suspended
the,
it so it
yes.
moves. That was a good
And
idea.
so I'm sitting there just working my way down, not really paying attention. And that owl turns those big yellow eyes at me, scared the bejeebas out. I saw it in my periphery vision.
Get thee behind me. Oh, I put you there. Sorry.
That's
Keep
exactly
doing your job, Mr. Plastic Owl.
feel stupid.
No. I'll have those moments. Well, that's how I felt. I was like, oh, it's just another one of my black racers. You're good. You're good. We're good. We're good.
Oh
You're
my
just always
God.
afraid it's going to open its mouth and be a cotton mouth or something.
Oh
And
my
I wouldn't
God.
want to be up near Barry. And I think you're like right on the line with the copperheads. Those will get you.
We have them in
Copperheads.
Arkansas. Yeah.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, I don't want to deal with copperheads. Like anytime we talk about moving, it's like,
But as
yeah,
long
we're
as
not
you've
moving
got-
now. Huh? What, Barry?
as long as you have a black snake, you don't have to worry about the other ones.
Yeah, I know that down here, but what am I going to do? Bring them with me? Like,
Sure, why not?
just
We
pull
had
a black racer out of a bag.
I mean, people bring stuff down there to Florida. Ship
True.
there.
It's all fair in reptiles
Come on,
and war,
don't be like the cool kids.
right? It's all fair in reptiles and war. I'll just bring my own reptiles up to
Now,
take care of your
come on,
reptiles.
word away. Make sure there's a snake visible.
Dusty thought until you started talking, you might have been sleeping.
I had to go in the other room and take care of a cat.
Oh, thank you, nice. Well, we're at the 2-hour mark, so I think we're going to
Oof.
call it a night.
Hello.
And thank you guys. I didn't expect it was a very nice crowd tonight. Really enjoyed you
Yeah.
all. It was a little different from like our usual. No, actually, we had a lot of the same people, but then we had some new faces, and I'm glad for that. I'm
I
always
see.
glad when you show up, Bowtie, because you always add a lot to either the chat or when you're up on panel, because you're that we both have that ADHD thing, and Shawnee does the same thing with. She really dives into a subject. Like
Yeah.
we're the
Oh, yeah.
researchers. I just wish my brain could remember it.
Boy, I just barely missed Robin, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, just by
I'm grateful for Robin from Robin Gardens. She said she
Yeah.
won't be putting out anything immediately, but Monday she has something with Enoch on his show.
Yep.
The Urban Gardener. What time does that show go on? Because
it goes on at 7 Central Time.
okay, so
So
8 Eastern
8
for those on the
Eastern,
East Coast.
Yeah, I think that's
And
right.
then you have
On Monday
what
night.
is Missouri your next big thing, or what do you have coming up
Oh my
next?
goodness, yeah. Well, we're doing we're just gonna kind of hang out in the morning.
Okay,
It's scheduled for 9:15 in the morning, Central Time,
just getting
and I'm basically setting up the tent and everything. I've got my whole studio in a trunk now, all padded and everything. We're gonna set up everything like we're gonna set up there and make sure we have everything we need.
cool.
So it's going to be a test run, and then we're going to go live, and Mrs. Bowtie is going to open her box. And then, yes, after that, Sunday, May 3rd, we have 3 lives going on. We're going to be going on about 10 a.m. Central Time for the first look at the show and kind of make sure we're all up and running. And then Enoch it has his Let's Get Growing show. That is 1 o'clock Central Time, and we're the show. We may have a few guests pop by the tent from
that's cool.
speakers and stuff. So
that would be great.
And then of course we have 5 of the Coast to Coast people from the Coast to Coast update over at Chad Down Home Backyard Gardening. So Willie is one of them, and Dee from Rutilation, she's down your way.
Yeah, I think I've seen her. I gotta hook up with her channel more.
And Chad, of course, is going to be there, and Doug from the Croc Gardener is going to be there.
Very cool.
And who am I missing?
Are they going to be actually in Missouri, or are they going to be coming?
We're all going to be sitting in the tent together. We're having a round table.
How fun.
And that's going to be our 3 p.m. show on my channel. We're going to have a roundtable talk about what we've seen at the festival, our favorite things, and what we're taking home. So, and we're going to be sharing videos and stuff.
Just asking and saying goodnight. We're about to say goodnight. Just asking for a friend. You're always welcome up on my panel, just so you know. That invitation was open to you. Appreciate you coming in. And same thing with everybody who's here who I know. And, you too, Will. You're always welcome. Appreciate it. Wait a minute. Oh, I missed this one thing from him. Hold on. My biggest pests are rabbits and birds. The rabbits can relax in a pot. Veggies! A pot with veggies. But the birds, I need to research which ones can be considered lunch. Oh my gosh. If you can figure out how to eat a starling, please let me know. They're so invasive here. They're cute, but they're so bad for here.
Songbirds are protected in the U.S. by some very strict laws.
It's not but they're invasive. They're not our songbirds. The European starling is an invasive bird to Florida because somebody decided to let it go here because they enjoyed them.
I don't know.
Like a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Barry, what do you have coming up next before we say goodnight? Do you have any videos coming out?
Probably going to have some.
Sunday. Are you Sunday or no?
Depends how I feel.
Okay. All right, go. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was like, oh, wait, I forgot.
Right. No, I know you. I know you. ADHD. Yep.
And me.
Squirrel.
Well,
I had words with the landlord. So thankfully, the man went out there. He bought a tractor. He bought a finishing mower to go on the back. I don't know why. Why you do that when you know you need a bush hog?
Sorry, you're going to be filming him bush hogging non-bush hogging, your place?
So he took care of the backyard, but it looks clumpy.
Oh.
Because, wrong equipment.
Yeah.
I can deal with that. But he cut down my blackberries.
He took out your blackberries?
Granted that they were wild.
Oh.
But that's not the point.
Right.
Yeah.
They were free food. Sorry, Barry. But are you doing a video on that? Are you going to post anything on that about it? Or
no,
I was just asking what's coming up for your channel because I'm saying goodnight to everybody right now, Barry.
I really don't know at this point. Let's just play it by ear like I always do.
Okay. Well, we'll play it by ear. Barry may or may not be on Sunday night at 9:30.
Now that I think about it, so her channel just popped in my head. We were talking about somebody asked a question on Doomsday Queen's channel the other night on a live.
I don't know who she is.
I want to get a shortwave, but I don't know how to use one, and it'd probably be useless to me. And I said, they're easy. And I said, you know what? I'll just make a video about it. She was like, yeah, you should, she said, yeah, you should do that, Storm. So I think that might be something I'm kind of stuck with my mouth on. But
no, you should do it. That's a good idea. So maybe we can look forward to that coming up on your channel.
So
possibly.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Probably next time I go out to the store, I'll grab some D cells for my shortwave because I don't
Cool.
use AC on it because it introduces noise.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Don't cut my Don't cut my free food. Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
too late.
Well, everybody have a great night. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if Diva will be live tomorrow night. Didn't get to ask her before I came up, so just keep an eye out.
Well, I
for
hope so.
Diva in
I
the
miss-
dirt. I know. I miss her too. And then of course Shawnee has something scheduled. You have to check on her channel. I forgot what time she's got it scheduled to go off on, but it looks really great. Fruit Tree Guilds. I don't think she's done that one. I didn't miss that one. I hope to God. But that was the next live I saw coming up. So everyone have a great night, and we will see you soon. Much love.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone.
Bye,
God bless.
everybody.
Good to see you.